Hi everybody. In today's lecture we are going to study about algebra of a real functions. In algebra of a real function we are going to study about addition of a real function, multiplication of a real function, subtraction of a real function, multiplication by a scalar and quotient of a two real function. Okay, in that we first study about addition of a two real function. Here let f is a function from x to r and g is a function from x to r. R means a set of real numbers. Be any two real functions where x is a set, x is a subset of r. Okay, that means it should be also a real numbers. Then we define f plus g, which means function addition of f and g is a function from x to r only, x to r, by f plus g of x. F plus g is operate on x is equal to f of x plus g of x for all x belongs to x. Okay, so by this definition we consider an example related to this. Now here given f of x is equal to function x square and g of x is equal to 2x plus 1 be a two real functions. Then we have to find f plus g of x. Okay, this is all about real functions. Here f is a function from x to r and g is also function from x to r and x is a subset of r. That means x is also a real number. So we have to find f plus g of x is equal to, okay, so here f of x and g of x is given, so we can write f plus g of x is equal to f of x plus g of x. Okay, which means here f of x is x square and g of x is twice x plus 1. Okay, so f of x plus g of x is a function x square plus 2x plus 1. F plus g of x is equal to. Okay, next second is subtraction of a real function. Next second is subtraction of a real function. A real function. Okay, in that same as f is defined from, f is a function from x to r and g is also function from x to r. Be any two real functions. Be any two real functions. Where x is a subset of r. Capital X is a subset of r. Then we define a function f minus g from x to r. F minus g from x to r by f minus g of x is equal to f of x minus g of x. That means if we consider this example only, f of x plus f of x is equal to x square, f of x is equal to x square and g of x is equal to 2x plus 1. Then we have to find f minus g of x. Okay, for this question only we can write f minus g of x, f minus g of x is equal to f of x minus g of x, which gives x square minus 2x plus 1. Okay, into bracket x square minus into bracket 2x plus 1, which gives x square minus 2x minus 1. Okay, which is also a real function. Next is multiplication by a scalar. Multiplication by a scalar. Okay, now in this let f is a function from x to r be a real valued function, and alpha be any scalar that is alpha belongs to R, which means alpha should be a real number. Then a product alpha f is a function from x to R defined by alpha f of x is equal to alpha f of x. Here alpha is a scalar term, so we can't write alpha of x into f of x. Okay, so we have to write alpha into f of x, where x belongs to capital X, or it can be written as for all. This sign denote for all. Okay, for example, if you consider above example again, f of x is equal to x square, and alpha is equal to, if you consider as a 4, then alpha f of x is equal to alpha into f of x, which is equal to alpha is 4 and f of x is x square. Okay, so alpha f of x is 4x square. Okay, next it is multiplication of two real functions. Multiplication of two real functions. Okay, now here again we consider two functions f and g. Again we consider, let f is a function from x to R and g is also function from x to R. Then where x is contained in R, x is a subset of R, then we define function f into g as from x to R defined by, or it is by f of g of x, f into g of x is equal to f of x into g of x for all x belongs to capital X. Okay, which is called, it is also called pointwise multiplication. It is also called pointwise multiplication. Okay, for example, if we consider f of x is equal to x square and g of x is equal to 2x plus 1, then f g of x is equal to f of x into g of x, which is equal to x square into bracket 2x plus 1. Okay, you may also write it as x square into 2x is twice x cube plus x square. Okay, which is known as multiplication of two real functions. Okay, next is quotient of two real functions. In that, let f is a function from x to R and g is also function from x to R be two real valued function, defined f upon g as a function from x to R by f of f upon g of x is equal to f of x upon g of x, provided g of x not equal to 0 for x belongs to x. Here in this quotient of two real functions, if you have to find, or here we defined f upon g of x is equal to f of x upon g of x. If denominator is 0, it will be not defined, because g of x 0, it will be infinity, then it will not be in real functions, so it will not be defined. So here is given condition is that g of x should not be equal to 0 for all x belongs to x. Okay, so for example, if we consider f of x is equal to x square and g of x is equal to 2x plus 1, then we find f upon g of x is equal to f of x upon g of x, which can be written as f of x is x square upon 2x plus 1. Okay, now here we have to find the condition of x not equal to 0. So by definition or of quotient, here g of x should be not equal to 0. So here g of x not equal to 0. Here g of x not equal to 0, that is 2x plus 1 not equal to 0, which means that, or which can be written as 2x not equal to 1 minus 1, sorry, 2x not equal to minus 1, which means that, or which can be written as, which implies that x not equal to minus 1 upon 2. Okay, here x will be not equal to minus 1/2. Okay, so that it will be a function. If it is x is equal to minus, for x is equal to minus 1/2, denominator will be 0 and it will be infinity, so the function will not be defined. Okay, so here we have a condition on x not equal to minus 1/2. Okay, now again we see an example related to this point, as we have given, let f of x is equal to square root of x and g of x is equal to x, where two non-negative real numbers, be two non-negative real numbers function. Okay, non-negative real number function. Now find f plus g of x comma f minus g of x comma f into g of x and last f upon g of x. Okay, so for this, first f plus g of x can be written as f of x plus g of x. Okay, and here f of x is square root of x and g of x is x. Okay, so f plus g of x is equal to root x plus x. Next, second, f minus g of x is equal to f of x minus g of x, which is equal to, which gives root x. F of x is root x minus g of x is x. Okay, next, f into g of x, which can be written as f of x multiplied by g of x, which is equal to root x into x. Okay, here we can write it as, here by laws of indices, root x can be written as x raised to 1/2 into x raised to 1 or x. Okay, so x raised to 1/2, here base is same, so we have to add the power term, so it can be written as x raised to 1/2 plus 1. Okay, which is equal to x raised to, its addition will be x raised to 3/2. So f into g of x is equal to x raised to 3/2. And last, here it is f upon g of x, which is equal to written as f upon f of x upon g of x, which is equal to root x upon x. Again, by laws of indices, root x can be written as x raised to 1/2 upon x, which is equal to, here base of both term is same, so we write x raised to 1/2 minus 1. Okay, it is division rule of laws of indices, so we have to subtract the power of both numerator and denominator. Base is same. If base is same, then only this process is done. So here x raised to 1/2 minus 1 can be written as x raised to 1/2 minus 1, its LCM will be 2. So we have to multiply 2 on both numerator and denominator. So here 1 minus 2 is minus 1 upon base is 2. Okay, so our quotient function will be f of x, f upon x, g of x is equal to x raised to minus 1/2. Okay, which means x raised to minus 1/2, which gives 1 upon square root of x. Okay, and x should be not equal to 0. Here x is not equal to 0, and as a function in question it is given that it is non-negative real numbers. Okay, so for all these conditions we have to consider x greater than or equal to 0. If we consider it is less than 0, then it will be x square root of negative term. Okay, and square root of negative does not belongs to R. Okay, square root of negative is a complex number. It is a complex number and it does not belongs to R, so it will not be a quotient of real function. So for that, in this question, when it is given in a root format, functions are given in the root format, the condition, we have to check the conditions what are given. In this question, here it is a root x, and we have a given given condition that non-negative real numbers. Okay, which means that we have to consider only positive. We have to consider x greater than or equal to 0. Okay, for equal to 0 it will be it will not give any problem to us. So for negative it will be a complex, so for each cases x will be greater than equal to 0, and for this quotient function here x is not equal to 0. For this only x will be not equal to 0. If we consider x equal to 0, it will be 1 upon 0 and it will be infinite. So in this case it is not equal to 0 and x is greater than 0. Okay, if we consider x less than 0, then it will be negative. Again, it will not be in a complex number. Okay, as we have a codomain set as a real number, and if we get here complex, its image complex, it will not present in real number, so it will not be a function. Okay, for that purpose we have a condition x not equal to 0 and x greater than 0. Okay, I think you got it very well. So in this lecture we have studied about algebra of the function. Okay, in next lecture we will go through the exercise related to we will find domains and codomains of the functions, and some graph related to functions also. Okay, for today we will stop. Thank you.